Okay, YouTube. Hello, Master Ginger, age 36, Norway. So let me teach you about history, psychology, knowledge about Europe or Norway and Sweden and Denmark. So originally, uh, Norway was ginger. The original Vikings were gingers. They were not blondes. They were blonde and had black hair as well. But 500 years ago, here's some psychology. 500 years ago to 600 years ago, the Christians back then, very, very defensive, very angry, uh, violent, and they accused gingers of being, not just soulless. Soulless doesn't come from Sad Park. It came from the Christians 500 years ago. They said that because gingers are strong people, because they have courage, and because we fight back, we were told that we have to back off. Otherwise, we will be accused of being witches. And because we didn't sit down, we didn't back down, we didn't shut our mouths, we were accused of being witches, the devil, dangerous and demonic, which is a fat lie and BS. There is a few gingers in the world. There's two types. You have the idiot version that is violent, defensive, denial, and mentally confused. Then you have people like myself. When I make a crime, when I do a mistake, when I let people down, I pay them back, I apologize, and I do the right thing. You don't see that in a lot of people. I'm not playing the victim. This is what you also see in a lot of these blondes, brunettes. They have education, they have a college degree, but they're, pretty much genetically powerless because they always think they're superior to gingers. And scientists, they also lie. Gingers are not fragile or weak. That's something they put in science and the Bible, and Judas being a redhead. They only put him in there so that I look like a clown. Gingers are not a mutation, and even if ginger was a mutation, then it probably stems from Lilith, Eve, being a redhead in the garden and the underworld. So, which is irrelevant now. I mean, she can run the show, and her demons. I'm a police for gingers on social media. I have been a police for gingers on social media since 2013. Back then, when I used to have other hobbies, then I reached a higher level of enlightenment, and I decided to protect gingers in video games publicly and social media because the world live in fear, denial, violence, excuses after excuses after excuses. Someone has to speak up. And now when I'm 36, I will continue to call people out and expose people, if necessary, for being anti-ginger and abusive, harassing and mocking gingers on a daily basis, whether it's social media, video games. It's not right, it's not funny, it's not fucking normal. You see, what psychopaths, they don't feel guilt. The same way they mock Islam, mock people's religion, mock people's hair color, the way people have, come across. Maybe they have a mental illness or handicaps. There's a lot of, narcissism, psychopaths, and they always play an angel, and they say, oh, we do what's right for this person, for our family members, or our, or society. We have a job, we have education, we're good people. but it's a lie. You see, rich people don't brag about their money. Psychopaths and fake people, they always brag and brag and brag, and they give me a bunch of excuses, and they play the victim. But that's great, I just leave them alone. I don't expose them. I don't care about it because they're mentally fragile. Most people that have a college degree, they're good on the outside, but they're they talk shit about people's religion. They talk shit about gingers, and there's no reason. They do it because they're jealous because I know what's right, and people don't like it. I used to live in a fantasy world. Me. I didn't listen to people. But then I learned to listen, pay attention, and not just worry about my feelings, how I feel. Because you're not going to get anywhere. That's how me and my distant, Stephanie, that's how we parted ways or were separated. Because I'm very distinct. I have a very specific mindset. And some people think it's, abusive or, a little bit of narcissism. I'm not a terrible person because I know I'm wrong. I always apologize. I always apologize when I hurt Stephanie's feelings. I always apologize when I hurt people's feelings and when I lie. Do you see anybody else have those values? Not really. So, there's a lot of great people. I take it back. There's a lot of great people that do great things better than me. My job is to be a police for gingers on social media because there is way too much lies and abuse and false fake stories and conspiracies and of course there's a lot of racism, violence, excuses. The same way Christians used to abuse gingers 500 years ago. Actually, 500 to 800 years ago. But now it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I can't change the past. I can't change the future. I can do what is correct now. Now. So, I want to do the right thing. I want to be happy. I want to do the right thing. But it takes a lot of courage. As well, drinking less. Although, I do have a drink now and then, so. And I do smoke cigarettes. So I guess I'll have a cigarette as well. Why not? I already told you the whole story about Europe and psychology. Europeans are good people, as well Americans, or any part of the world. But people are abusive because they live in a fantasy world. Just like I used to live in a dream world, a fantasy world, the Matrix. I love these glasses because I'm, police for gingers, so I have that super cool sunglasses. The point is, anyone that wants to abuse gingers on social media or in real life, you're not mentally strong. Strong people, wealthy people, educated people, they don't sit on their ass and type and say awful things about people, lying, abusing gingers. I said some bad things about many people, even Stephanie, because I was upset, I was a weak man, and I was in my feelings when I was on Facebook. And I take it back. I left Facebook, I'm glad I'm no longer on Facebook because everybody's a liar to begin with. A bunch of liars. So I want to focus on making people laugh, making people happy, and give people less excuses because there is no point. There is no point for me playing the victim. There is no point being angry because you're going to ruin your life completely. Don't play the victim. Don't be a clown. Don't play the victim. Be honest with people. Oh, I'm going to have a cigarette. So, as you know, everybody deserves love, happiness, joy, education, a future, whether you have a disability, special needs, or maybe you're super rich, or you live in a mansion, or you have a big family, or maybe you're into sports or religion, completely irrelevant. Everybody deserves happiness. Even crazy people like me. I am a little bit crazy. I have to be because there is too many haters. There is too much hate, too many lies, and we don't need it. We had lies after lies for centuries. People not only being abusive to gingers for centuries for no reason. Everybody is a liar. I'm a liar, but I try to be clear and loud and clear and honest because people are tired of me playing games. I'm done playing games with people. And I'm pretty sure people are very grateful that I'm done giving excuses, giving people stories, feeling sorry for myself. It's not the correct way. When I screw up, I know I'm wrong. The same way Stephanie was never a bad person. She was just brainwashed by, fake friends, and sometimes playing a little bit along, but let's not talk about that here. So I love her. I think she's great. And, we all play games, right? Nobody's perfect. So let's focus on the future. Let's stop being so angry. I'll stop being angry and I'll focus on the future. Now, I started being a police or spokesperson for Ginger since 2013 on Facebook, social media, because there's a lot of haters. And I like to expose these haters, not because I put them on YouTube or anything. I expose them by telling the public in video games and social media that this person or these individuals are lying out of their ass. They're literally lying out of their mouths. And it's not okay. It's not funny. However, eventually things will change, people evolve, people become more educated, better than me. And people can change. Not everybody's violent, abusive, fake, selfish, a narcissist, or psychopath traits, or psychopath disorder. There's a lot of people that even a psychopath knows that he's wrong. That's also why he plays mind games, because he knows he's wrong. So he plays these mind games, or people play mind games. I forgive people when they lie to me. But you see, witchcraft, black magic made me more psychic. Read people like a book, read the world like a book. I can tell when people give me excuses and when they try to brainwash me and say that, oh, gingers are not that valuable, they're not that strong. Let me teach you some psychology. We gingers, we didn't kill 6 million Jews. We don't mock Islam. We don't laugh at people when they die or suffer mentally. We don't laugh at people when they struggle or have a handicap or lose their arms and legs. I know I'm being extreme, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Let's put it a different way. We gingers, we don't play mind games. We are a little bit crazy. That's part of our blood, our DNA, because we like have freedom of speech. We don't play games. We just use our freedom of speech, and you don't like it. You don't like that we have courage. You can't stand it. You don't like it because you have secrets too. You are weak too. You have your own secrets as well. You're not perfect compared to me. So let's be more civilized. Get along. People have the no. People have the right to hate gingers and disagree with everything I say. But to be abusive, laughing, giggling, and and accusing gingers of being criminals and terrorists and soulless and the devil and Satan is ridiculous. Absolutely useless. And that's why we're going to make the world a better place. I will stop playing games with you guys. I will stop playing games with people, and people better be thankful. I could be in jail. I could do drugs. I could be a criminal. I could be a liar, but I choose to be a good person because I might only have maybe 30, 40 years to live. Because you never know. So I'm going to be in a good mood and not worry about fake liars. See? 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 It's that simple. But because everybody's a hypocrite, everybody's a liar, everybody's a narcissist, oh, we're perfect people. We're perfect people. We're great people. We have education. Bullshit. Your education, your money, your wealth, your mansion can't save you from the truth. If you talk nasty about us gingers, you're also a criminal yourself and a liar. You're not better than me. You're not winning this. You have the right to disagree with what I say. You have the right to hate gingers. But if it becomes abusive, I will find out and I will shut you down. And that's not a threat. That's psychology. I will shut you down psychologically by letting you know that what you're doing is a crime and abusive. There's a difference between hate and stalking, or say accusing all redheads being terrorists or horrible demonic individuals, people. Anyone that abuse or mock gingers is the real soulless terrorist and liar. We gingers might come from Lilith, maybe we are supernatural, but we're not terrorists, we're not the devil, and you are the liar. You have the right to hate gingers and hate the color red, but if you are abusive about it, if you abuse and you keep lie, you are then the terrorist and I'm the hero. I pay people back when I make mistakes, when I lie or abusive or getting my feelings. You don't apologize to people because it's just you. You don't worry about my feelings. You don't care about gingers. You don't care about people's religion. You're a liar. My point is, stop fucking lying. Stop being a fake gangster and enjoy life, with or without me. You see, we gingers, we don't look for trouble. We speak our minds. It's our right because we're brave and people are weak. So let's do the right thing. Let's be one people. Let's have courage. Courage, love, wisdom, knowledge, psychology, life, and then it's over. Instead of all this little game that you are superior and we gingers are garbage, because you're wrong. Again, it's not even about right and wrong. It's about abuse towards gingers is not funny. Get it? I was never bullied at school. I was never bullied by anybody because I make people laugh, because I'm smart. But I also made my own mistakes, crimes, lying. But I take it back and I apologize for being selfish, arrogant, and spoiled. I take it back. I take everything back. I just want people to be happy, successful, loved, even wealthy. I just want people to be happy. The same way I want gingers to be free of abuse and lies and bullshit. That's all. Alright, YouTube, guys, people, my fans, my followers, Stephanie, God knows who. You guys are awesome. God knows who follows me. I have no idea. I can't look into my subscribers. But I'm telling you, you guys are awesome. And don't you forget it. Gingers are awesome, just like you are awesome. I have no idea who follows me on social media or YouTube because I don't look into it all the time. So let's try to make the world a better place. Less ego, less excuses. And if I make mistakes and I continue to make mistakes or make excuses or play the victim or be an asshole, well, guess what? Then you can personally blow my head off. But I give you my word, I will do the right thing. And I'm sorry that I sometimes get in my feelings, my ego, but that's just pride, stupidity. I have to be careful because there's a lot of hate, a lot of haters, a lot of, anti-ginger cybercrime, and I just do the right thing. That's all. So I hope you guys have fun. My followers, my fans, my subscribers, I think you're awesome, and I wish you good luck, and I hope you have a good weekend, and a happy 2026. Thank you. Let's have courage. Let's start over. We start from scratch, and we all try to be successful. Thank you.